Hello, everyone. It's 444 on Thursday, and I'm Karen Polino Carrere, and I'm happy to give back and share in divine guidance and messages from the angels and the soul in these group readings and a couple individual readings on Thursdays. So this is my way that I love to give back and share in the messages of divine guidance. So it'll be nice on this rainy day in the Northeast to see those coming on and sharing in messages, healing, and support today. So welcome everybody coming on. Hi, Denise, Bethany. Great to see you on this rainy day. Hi, Pat. Hi, Janet. Everybody's hopping on. So as everybody's coming on, I just want to share if anybody's new. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Peggy. If anyone's new, please let me know and welcome. And also that if you want to be chosen for an individual reading today, you definitely need to comment during the group reading or when we're on live. And then I can choose. Hi, Evelyn. And hi, Mary Louise. And I just want to also share a couple upcoming events. Very exciting. Today, registration opens for the Angels and the Afterlife. This is an event on May 5th that John Holland and myself are sharing in. And then part of the package, it's only $39 for the event. There's another night that we're going to do a full night of reading. So I'm really excited to collaborate with John Holland again. We always have a lot of fun, and it's great to share in the messages and support from your angels and loved ones in spirit. So check that out. I will post, well, the link is on my website, createheaven.com. And I also want to mention another exciting card collaboration. You know that once a month, I invite a guest Oracle card creator to card collaborate with, and we have a lot of fun sharing in our decks and sharing messages. I am so honored, and this is a thrill for me. Alana Fairchild, who has created 20 Oracle decks, she is a mentor. I just think her work is absolutely fabulous. She's a living goddess. So mark your calendars. That's going to be at 7 p.m. because she lives in Australia on April 7th. And I really hope you'll join and you'll get to know Alana and see her beautiful energy and her beautiful work. And I'm really, really excited. And also, don't miss out the early registration for our retreat, April 29th through May 1st, my first person event. And Louie and I will be facilitating this retreat. I'll be doing most of it, but Louie and I co-create the breath work during the retreat. And the early registration ends 4/1. That's next week. So take advantage. We're only having 20 people attend the retreat, and it's going to be awesome. It's called Living in the Joy of Your Soul. Okay, so welcome everybody coming on. We've got a nice group. Hi, Sue. Hi, Jill. So let's dive in. I'm going to play the crystallier to open up our vibration and raise our vibration to attune to the soul and the angels, the higher guidance that I love working in and helping people connect and communicate on both the soul level and the angelic realm. And then I'm going to do a past, present, future spread, and then I'll do a couple individual readings, and then we'll end with healing. We could all use healing. The world could use healing. And when two or more gather in the name of Spirit, miracles happen. So I'm so happy you're here and attending live. So please join me in listening to the crystallier and coming into the present moment to be open to receive. And please join me in prayer. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go of everything that happened before you came to the live event or to the replay video. You'll still receive your highest and greatest good. Take another nice deep breath in and exhale and let go of everything that's going to happen after the reading, and breathe into the present moment where miracles happen. Breathe into the gift of taking this sacred time for yourself. This is your time. I'm going to ask you to go into divine alignment with your soul and calling in your angels, guides, masters, teachers, any loved ones from the spirit world. Ask them to create a beautiful circle of light, love, healing, peace, protection, wisdom, and guidance around you. Please join me in asking for the highest vibration of love, light, and grace to move through all of us today for your highest and greatest good. I ask for the highest vibration of love, light, and grace to bring forth anything that no longer serves you, to be healed, transformed, released, and completed. And I also ask you to invite the highest vibration of love, light, and grace to bring forth clarity, wisdom, guidance, truth, healing, and your highest and best, better than you could ever imagine. And together, let's say, and so it is. All right, so I'm going to start with Judith Orlis. Welcome, welcome, everybody coming on. I'm going to start with Judith Orlis' Power of Surrender deck. I love this deck. I'm just going to pick one card from that deck. You know, this is a time that we need to practice surrender. Surrender is not about giving up. It's about opening up to divine grace and support. And then I'm going to use my Oracle deck. This is the guidebook, Ask Your Soul Knows. Available on my website, everyone. Put up that little banner. You can go to createheaven.com and order your own deck so you can receive guidance at home. And I'm going to use Tony Carmine Salandro's Angel God Goddess deck. So I'm going to pick one card from each about the past, one card from each about the present, and one card from each about the future. Okay, let's see what unfolds. Welcome, welcome, everyone. So our first card, wow, surrender, obsessive thinking. How many of you can relate to this? So obsessive thinking, it's time to become the witness of your thoughts. The card said, if you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. So first of all, I would suggest being aware of what are those obsessive thoughts. Most of the obsessive thoughts are focused on fear, worry, experiences from the past, fearing they're going to replay in the present or the future. And so the best strategy is, one, to become aware of them, then sit back into the seat of your soul, into the seat of awareness, where you can say, okay, does those thoughts serve me? And do I want to keep going along with this path of cycling obsessive thoughts? Because what you think you create, or what you think continues to come into experience and manifestation. So it's important to put the pause button or stop button on your thoughts and breathe into your soul, into your spirit, and call in, thoughts of love, prayer, healing, support, and stop the cycle of creating from those obsessive thoughts, right? And it's challenging during these times not to go into the energy of fear, worry, but really, if we're in the present moment, fear and worry come up about the future, and it's probably in relationship to the past. So be present, get into your breath, into your heart center, and put that pause button on the obsessive thinking. You can reframe your thoughts, and that's where your empowerment comes from. Okay, so it's so interesting. I haven't seen this card come up in my deck in a while, so I'm really, we've got a lot of different cards unfolding today. So let's see what the messages bring forth. Okay, so past. We have the angels of families coming up in the reading. So where we just had the obsessive thoughts, are you in worry or fear about your family members? Is there something that's occurred in the recent past or in this past year that your thoughts are going to worry and fear? This says the angels are there to surround your family members. Trust and call on the angels to surround your family and lift them up and surround them in support, protection, healing, comfort. If you focus on worry or fear for your family members, what do you think they feel? What do you think they feel? They're going to feel the energy of worry and fear. I practice this all the time, especially when my kids were teenagers and young. If you surround your family with divine helpers, spiritual family, loved ones from spirit, and you ask them to protect them, guide them, hold them in the light, what do you think they'll fear? Feel, not fear, love, right? So this is a way you can support your loved ones with love versus fear. Now, the other thing is, share your wisdom, okay? Share the wisdom from your experiences. Try to focus on how you've made it through other family dramas, traumas. Share your wisdom with yourself. Share your wisdom with your loved ones, not from a place of fear, but a place of trust. You're gonna be okay. I just had this conversation with a client this past week. I said, "Are you okay right now?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "Well, from a soul level, you're always going to be okay. If you're in the present moment, you will always be okay. And no matter what, you cannot not be okay." So share your wisdom from your heart, from your soul, instead of sharing your thoughts of fear and your history of fear. Share your history of experiences getting to the other side of situations, circumstances, coming out stronger or wiser. Okay, so this is a great card to play in the energy of wisdom. Okay, present. Okay, well, we have from my deck, this is what is the lesson. So I'm going to ask everybody to take a deep breath. If there is challenge or adversity in your life, or you're going through some ups and downs right now, it's not punishment from the divine. It's not, you're not the victim. If you play the victim, you will experience the circumstances of being a victim. But we have soul lessons, soul growth to learn through experience here on the earth plane. So this is a picture of the labyrinth. The labyrinth is that you find them in many churches. We use the labyrinth at our retreat at the end of April, beginning of May. We walk the labyrinth on the property of Glastonbury Abbey in Hingham. It's beautiful. Louis and I got married on that labyrinth. We got married in the center where the divine holds the light, where it's divine oneness, divine connection. So the labyrinth reflects that we're on a journey. Okay, you're on a journey right now. And sometimes the journey has bumps, sometimes it has mountains, sometimes it has hills. But ask your soul, what is the growth? What is the lesson? What is the experience I'm learning right now to learn from, to grow from, to expand into, and stand in the center of the light, asking for clarity, asking for support, miracles, wisdom to walk you through. You don't have to do it alone. That's why I'm here every Thursday, to help you remember you are never, ever alone, and you are dearly loved, and you can co-create and work in oneness with the divine and your soul. So in this experience of lessons or growth going on right now, be open to speaking your truth, or speaking with a friend, or speaking with someone that can support you. Okay, this is the angel of expression. Have you ever had the experience, and let me know, comment about this, when you talk to a friend or a therapist, a coach, a colleague, or you talk out loud about something, you hear yourself with more clarity. It's almost like you can answer your questions sometimes by talking out loud. So don't be afraid to share and receive help and support in those lessons, the journey. Reach out. You don't have to do it alone. And if you do need to speak your truth, to walk through those lessons, have the courage to do it. Call on Archangel Gabriel to help you use your words and your voice in the highest form possible. Okay? Future cards. So we have a lot. There's really a fair amount in this reading of working through worry, fear, turbulence, ups and downs. So it's really interesting to see this theme going on in the reading, because now we have the future card and we have the angel of addiction healing. Now the card says this is a time of positive transformation and healing. So, what's going on in the world right now, what may be going on in your personal, watch addictive thinking, addictive behaviors, addictive reactions. The Blessed Mother is the image on this card. Turn towards prayer, turn towards love, turn towards contemplation, turn towards your spiritual practices to disempower your addictive patterns. The ego goes into addictive habits, behavior, reactions. But if we align to the soul and we align to the divine, we can choose a higher path. Look at the card that's with it from my deck. Light the way. We can ask, show me the way step by step. Light the path that is the highest path for me to journey down. Show me the miracles. Show me the synchronicities, the coincidences. And even when the road is twisting and turning up and down, you will be shown the way. This is where divine intervention steps in, divine miracles, a divine outcome, divine synchronicities. Why not receive support? This whole reading is about asking for help, asking for guidance, asking for protection, asking to be shown the way. I hope that coming here every Thursday and attending classes and working together, that you hear these messages and they become a part of putting your hands on the steering wheel and leading your life through the soul and co-creating with the divine. That's really what I want to teach and support you on. Okay, let me shuffle the deck and I'll do a couple individual readings. Again, I just want to encourage you, go to my website, createheaven.com. You can sign up for the newsletter, download a free meditation to connect and communicate. I guide it with your guardian angel. Download a free angel guide, but also then you'll get information on upcoming classes, specials, inspiration. I always like to include inspiration in most of my emails. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the deck. I can't wait to read all your comments. I do that every time I finish a 444. I do it either after or that night or the next morning. So thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. I'm so grateful, even though we're not in public as much, but I love connecting through social media, through online classes. It still brings us together in community. Okay, so let's see. So how I pick for the individual readings is all your names, if you've made a comment, I scroll randomly, and then the pointer drops on someone's name. So today is Janet Naples Vanacini, I think, but I might have said that wrong, but I tried my best. Okay, so Janet, take a nice deep breath. Be open to receive guidance for your highest and greatest good. Oh, it's nice to receive some of these lighter cards coming up. Wow, yours message, Janet, is very, very clear. And from my deck, oh my gosh, I loved creating this card. Talk about creativity. I went into creativity, creating this deck and all the images, or pick the impressions to share in the messages. How can I play with my creativity? Well, Janet, creativity immediately puts you into the expansive energy of your soul. It brings you into the present moment. It raises your vibration. So if you are in worry, in fear, in ups and downs, pick something creative to engage in. Now, again, creativity isn't about only being the artist and the writer. It's about gardening, cooking, decorating, knitting. Everybody can find some expression of creativity. And this is important because this is going to help you express your feelings, your emotions, or bring calmness to your feelings, emotions. So this is the angel of expression. It's going to help you express what you're feeling or calm the agitation or whatever is going on in your life. So just try it, Janet. Pick something to create. Notice how it shifts your energy. Notice how it brings you into the present moment. Notice how it brings you into focus so your mind isn't chattering and running away with your thoughts. Okay, I'm going to leave you with those blessings. All right, let's see who's next. Oh, Debbie Tambarella. So Debbie, take a nice deep breath. Be open to receive. Oh. Okay. So after a soul session, my soul entrainment sessions, I pick a card for the client, and the same card in my deck came up in your reading. And it's the wild card. I put a wild card in my oracle deck because I love when I use other decks and pick a wild card. So what does a wild card mean? It means pay attention. And also it means pay attention to the card chosen with your wild card, because your soul is trying to get a message through to you. And so don't be afraid to ask your soul for guidance and clarity on this, and to go into that connection with your higher self. So you also, Debbie, have the Blessed Mother card. So that's twice she's shown up in the readings today. This is the angel of relaxation. So Debbie, you're putting your energy, or you've been putting your intention to manifesting something in your life, and you really, really want it. This card is about letting go of your grip of wanting or trying to control the outcome, or you might be limiting yourself through the outcome. So this is about surrendering it to the divine. Give it to Mother Mary. Say, I'm open and willing to receive and experience my highest and best, a highest and best outcome, better than I could ever imagine. And then relax. let go, relax, trust that the divine has heard your prayer. Everybody can do this, by the way. This is, Debbie's bringing this message to everyone. Relax, surrender it, and ask the divine to bring forth in a way that you understand and can't deny guidance and an outcome better than you could ever imagine. It brings me to an experience when, we, right before when we were selling our last home, we've been in our home here for a year and a half. And we ended up putting an offer on a townhouse because we thought that's where we wanted to go. And after we went through the inspection, I'd first panic attack since my 20s. And my soul told me, you had a panic attack because you were out of alignment of your soul, and my soul needed to get my attention. So we withdrew the offer. It was not right for me, wasn't right for us. We withdrew the offer, and then we had to completely let go and surrender. We said we were not going to compromise. We were going to be patient. And if we had to put our stuff in storage, we knew we were going to sell our house. And we totally surrendered it together. Louie and I did. And in 2 days, nothing like we expected. We ended up in a house on the water in Rhode Island, and it was better than we could ever imagine. But we had to let go. So I'm sharing that because sometimes we don't know the way. That's where that card came up, light the way. We don't know our ways sometimes to that highest and best, or what's even possible. So we need to ask the divine to show the way. Okay? Beautiful message. I'm going to leave you with those blessings. Okay, so let's close with healing, everyone. And I want you to just hit that share button. Let the messages go out. Let the reading go out to whoever comes to it randomly or divinely guided. But in order to spread the messages of support and guidance, you got to hit that share button, okay? Okay, I'm going to play the crystal lyre. We've been doing this weekly, and I feel like it's so important. You have to trust that you're going to receive your highest and best in divine oneness, and so will those you pray for, those you send healing to, and the world sending healing. When 2 or more gather in the name of spirit, miracles happen. So we're all in this healing energy together in oneness with your soul and the divine. Miracles happen. So I want you to imagine a circle of divine healers, divine saints, archangels, ascended masters. And I want you to put yourself in the center of the circle. And maybe you want to open up and ask for specific healing or healing on all levels, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, life healing for your highest and greatest good. You choose, but I just want you to breathe as I play the crystal lyre. Take a deep breath, inhale the healing, and let go of everything else when I play the notes. And I know the divine will support you because you are so loved and you are never alone, and they love to do this for you, okay? All right, everyone, put yourself in the center of the circle. Take a deep breath when I play the crystal. And just take in all the healing that you can possibly take in. And exhale and let go of all that no longer serves you. Again, as I play the note, inhale, take it in. Exhale and let go of all that no longer serves you. And one more time, deep inhale. Healing on all levels for your highest and greatest good. Exhale and let go of all that no longer serves you. And just affirm receiving by saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'm going to ask you to step to the outside of the circle. I want you to put 3 people's names or imagine them in the center of the circle. And somebody that you know could use some healing right now. So pick their names or imagine them in the center of the circle. Same thing. You're going to help with the healing energy. You're going to send love, light, and we're going to pray for divine healing on all levels, their highest and greatest good, better than we could ever imagine. We're going to lift them up into the higher vibrations so they may receive healing. So again, send healing. See them surrounded in healing light. Lift them up. Again, pray for their highest and greatest good, healing on all levels. Divine miracles, divine blessings, divine outcome. One more time. And let's together say, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now let's put the country of Ukraine. Let's put the world in the center of the circle. Let's pray for peace, ASAP. Let's pray for our world leaders to come together for peace. Let's pray that the Ukrainian people are lifted in comfort, healing, support, courage, love, divine intervention, divine healing, divine miracles, divine grace, divine peace. Send healing, everyone. See them lifted up in the higher vibrations of divine love, divine light, divine grace, divine support. Again, lift the world. Know that the crystal lyre is bringing them into the higher vibrations of grace, love. May peace prevail, ASAP. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful, everyone, for you receiving healing and being a conduit of healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My name's Karen Polino Carrere. I leave you with many blessings. I will see you next week. Check out my website, createheaven.com, and have a fabulous weekend. Blessings, blessings.